my grandma and grandpa on my dad's side legitimately believe and will take to their grave that my grandfather came up with the idea for grocery delivery service.
PG58.
PG58.
I'm not even supposed to be talking right now.
Bro, yeah, this is weird. Do we have
Michael Myers?
His voice sounds like?
No, he doesn't talk.
Ever?
No.
Dude, I really like the scream voice. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, that is a very cool part that doesn't get talked about enough.
But like half the time, isn't it like a girl that's in the Scream costume?
Dude, there's been so many of them that maybe, but that face, that's a big payoff from last week's episode right there. The high smiley face of Ghostface. That's awesome.
Bro, this mask was $300.
Do you feel good about that investment? Do you feel like it's worth it?
I would have paid $30,000 for it.
I've never seen that mask in real life, only in like movies and shit.
I think that's why it was so expensive, because it seemed like it was like a big, like very high demand. And I did buy it like a week before Halloween, so it was like the wrong time to shop for it, but whatever.
Yeah, nah, that makes sense. All right, PG58.
I miss you.
Miss you. We're remote right now, if you can't tell. And on YouTube, it's a Halloween episode. We're celebrating and we're recording on Halloween. And so we got Ghostface, Benny Boy, and Michael Myers, Joy. And now I'm actually going to take this mask off for the rest of the episode so you can actually hear what I'm saying and so I can actually breathe. So 1, 2, 3.
Tilt your head.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah.
That's what he does. That's money right there.
Woo! Dude, it sounded like you had like 100 grands in your mouth.
Oh my God, I just looked over. My son has his Halloween costume on. He's a kangaroo. It's so sweet. Wow, he's actually doing it. He's been taking his hat off, and he's doing so well with it. And Clubhouse, who subscribes on YouTube, is going to get a sneak peek of him. Show Frankie, come on.
Yeah. Dude, kangaroos are jacked too, so this is a look right now. Cause Joey, I get it.
It was his mom's idea, I swear to God. No, I put my steel.
But you're still like. There you go.
I put my Steelers helmet on.
Strong.
Yeah.
As Michael Myers, right?
Oh yeah, no, I got it on. I don't know if Mama is doing anything, but being warm because it's like 40 degrees here.
Oh shoot. It's always like that on Halloween. It's always like raining. You're like, what?
She says she's going to be on theme, but not in costume, whatever that means.
That's good. At least she's not totally out, you know?
Yeah, dude, this is a huge Halloween for all those moms, for pretty much every mom with that. Put the jacket on, get the coat, ruining the Halloween costume.
It's so true, dude. Moms and coats. Like, can we just stop? One time, I'd never been in a bigger fight in my life than when my mom and dad made me and my sisters wear raincoats to St. Barnabas when I was in like 3rd grade.
For Halloween or just to school?
No, it was just like a normal day, but it was raining and they were like, wear raincoats and boots. And we're like, no. It was like an actual family fight. First time ever.
So it was 3 versus 2?
Yeah, dude. We didn't get the dub.
Well, you put up a valiant effort, I'm sure, knowing you and your sisters. So that's good. We were never big raincoat fans.
I think I just stayed out of it and let them do the talking.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sisters have a way with words, for sure. How's LA, dude?
It's good, man. It's 82 degrees here.
I can't do that. I can't do that on Halloween because we were just out there. We were out there at the same time, actually. We were like crossing over by like a day or two. Of course, we didn't see each other because it takes 60,000 hours to get anywhere, so there's no convenience in LA. But I was like, this just isn't like 4 days before Halloween. This is weird.
Yeah, it's just summer all the time. I'm not going to lie, I don't like it either, but whatever.
I mean, you like it, but you don't. You like it, but you don't. Right, yeah.
I like, just give me a little bit of fall, man.
Yeah. They got the foliage, kind of, like the leaves are looking good and the trees are looking good, but at the same time, it's not, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
I know. They do go hard for Halloween here, though. Like, they go all out with the costumes. And, bro, I got to tell you something super crazy. Can't give you much detail, but, bro, I went to Disneyland for my birthday, and it was all Halloween themed.
Why can't I give me much detail? Is it like shoes, like a partnership, or is it?
Oh, yeah. But, like, I just went with a group of friends. Dude, it was crazy, man. Like, dude, there's Star Wars land. And that shit. I was in a Star Wars bar for, like, 2 hours.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What drinks did you get?
A robot DJ? Oh, I got the, fuck. I can't remember what it was called, but I had like 14 of them, and it cost like $500, and I was like, that's fine.
Money doesn't exist at Disneyland.
No one cared, but I almost bought a lightsaber. It was a yellow one. I was like, oh my God, dude. I went on a Star Wars ride.
Which one?
It was, I can't remember the name, but like you get in and you're in a ship, and there's like 2 pilots. There's 2 like gunners, and there's 2 like engineers.
You did the Millennium Falcon ride.
Yeah, I think it was. It went hard. I liked it a lot.
Top 10 day of my life right there.
Dude, it was crazy. For the birthday too, so everything was going right. I had birthday luck. I had birthday, like people, I don't know, dude. Everything was just working out. You know how it is on your birthday. And we were there, bro. Oh my God. It was good.
You didn't get any like weird birthday sadness? I get weird birthday sadness all the time.
That doesn't happen to me on my birthday for some reason. For some reason, my birthday is always the best day. Like, I'm in the best mood, like just everything's working out. I don't usually get birthday sadness, but I did, this is so us, but like, I realized, I don't know why it took me this long, but I realized this year that the day before your birthday is 100 times better than your birthday. It's like Christmas Eve type shit.
Oh yeah. 100%. Once it's the same thing. I would say that Halloween, and not really, Halloween is the only day that I think, like, when you're on the day, you're like, yep, this is it. This is the best. And when it's over, you're like, okay, it's not that bad, because you have, all right, now we're fully in the holiday season, right? Like, Thanksgiving, I think you can make the argument the day before and the night before Thanksgiving is more fun and is better than Thanksgiving itself.
What about Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah, dude. Super Bowl. Super Bowl is like, it's like Christmas where, once it's the third quarter, that's when it's like 3 or 4 o'clock on Christmas. Because you're like, it's over.
Even if it's like a really good game and it's coming down to the wire, still like it's over.
It's in the back of your head the whole time.
Yeah.
Because
it's when it's still bright out, and it's Super Bowl Sunday is when it's like peak, like, yo. But once it starts getting dark, it's like, bro, I don't want that pregame or that postgame concert. I can't stomach it.
The postgame, when all the confetti is on the field, and the different celebrities and like the players are already like drunk and they're coming up to the postgame interviews, and you're like, well, I guess I'll just be depressed for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
So bad, man. I really think that Halloween's the only one. Birthday. I mean, this is the first year. I don't know. It was just because like I have a kid now. I turned 30 and he's eating a wallet right now and shit. But
eating up all your money.
That's all you're good for now, huh, son? But this was like the first year in a long time where I was just like really content. I was like, I had a great day. Feels good. I'm happy where I am in my life. Like, you know, like I feel I was not, when it was like 9 o'clock and I was laying down in bed to cap off my birthday, I was just like, yep, what a day. But that was the first time in a long time. I always usually had that, but I really think that everything else to lead up is better than the actual day. Wednesday night, Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I mean, come on. Could you be happier?
It's amazing. Is there another one? Oh, definitely New Year's Eve. I don't even want to do New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I'm just like, I can skip over that whole thing.
No one does. But
can this truck be any louder? Hold on.
I can't even hear it, bro.
It's pissing me off.
Okay. This is what happens. This is what happens when, you know, people are on the road and we got to do our stuff and we have to give the clubhouse an episode, but we got to record via Zoom. You just got to figure it out. You got to roll with it.
It's always better just to do it, you know? Just think if we wouldn't have done it.
Especially Halloween. I mean, come on. We're holiday whores. The clubhouse needs us for this.
Got to do it.
But I really think New Year's and the whole entire idea of it is just to get you through like December 27th to the 29th, because those 3 days, all you're doing is trying to like text people and be like, are we doing anything? Is anything going on? You're just like trying to figure out New Year's plans, and that gets you through the worst week of the year. And then it happens and you're like, okay, now I can finally start my new year and kind of be on with it.
Love that week because no one has any idea what's going on, and it's perfect.
Just think about it. If you didn't have those annoying but like necessary New Year's plans, all you'd be thinking about is how depressed you are that Christmas is over and it gets dark at like 4:30 p.m. every day. You got the New Year's plans to talk about, maybe kind of plan. I think we could do this. That could be fun. I don't really know. It gets you through. It gets you through.
It's true. It's just a mirage, but it works. Dude.
I got a Mulinaro minute, kind of, I think.
I was just going to ask.
Man.
Wow.
I don't know who's in control of this. I don't know what the situation is and who I need to talk to or how we try to streamline this and make it better. But my God, can we stop with the process that is getting on an airplane, sitting there for 45 minutes until you finally roll off of the tarmac and start getting ready to go to get in the air? I can't do this. You got to get there 3 hours before. You got to do all your shit to get there and get through TSA and check your bags or whatever. And then you have to get to your gate, be ready to go, be ready to board. And then you board and that takes 35, 40 minutes in itself. And then this happened on like every flight this past week that we were on. All of a sudden you're just like sitting there. You're sitting there for like 45 minutes and the pilot comes on and is like, I just want to update everybody. Well, it looks like we're going to be just about 15 to 20 minutes left here. We got a little bit of a backup on the runway. So if we could just give about 15, 20 minutes, we shouldn't be up in the sky. I'm like, dude, don't make us get on the goddamn airplane if we have to sit here for 50 minutes in our seats. Mind you, we have a 1-year-old, so 50 minutes seems like 3 hours when you're just sitting there on an airplane. I don't know who we got to talk to. I don't know what the process is with air traffic control or what, but something needs to happen here. We got to streamline this. We got to process this better, because this whole thing where you have 2 flights in a day and it takes up 13 hours, I can't do it, man. Can't do it.
I realized I can't do anything on a plane either. Like I used to be able to like write kind of, not really, and like edit things and like do shit. I can't do it. I can't get anything done on a plane. So when I have a flight, to streamline it, I make the flight as early as possible. I stay up the entire night before I'm the last one to board the plane. Like when they say, like I wait for him to say my name on the speaker. They're like, Benedict Polizzi, are you here? If you're not here, we're shutting the doors. And I'm like, all right, now it's my time to board. Thanks for the fucking convenience. I get on the plane and dude, I fall asleep immediately on the plane. So I don't hear the announcement. I don't know how much time's left before we take off. I'm gone. That's the only solution for me is just fucking be so tired that you just sleep through all the bullshit.
That is a great solution. Unfortunately, we can't really do that when we fly as a family because Frank. And as soon as we get in the air, Frank's all good because it's like a giant like sound machine, and it's like he can feel emotion, and the plane's kind of like a white noise machine. He's zonked down immediately. But it's the sitting there on the runway for 50 minutes and just having the pilot. I mean, dude, there's no update besides the pilot just. It looks like it's going to be about another 15 minutes. Sorry, folks. Apologize for the delay, but should be up in the air on the way to Indianapolis in about 15 minutes. Thank you. Like, every time I hear that come on, man, I start fuming. I become Mulinaro on the plane. And like,
no.
Well, I keep it within. I might let out a Jesus fucking Christ. And then Riley's like, stop. And I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, So that was the minute for this week. it had been building up because we had like 6 flights last week, because of connectors and shit. And I swear to God, it happened on at least 4 of them. It was.
Are you booking your flights or is somebody else? This sounds so cunty of us talking about it, but. So are you in charge of your booking your flights to your destinations for?
Or is that your agency?
Revenue? Yeah.
So your agency, your manager? Yeah, no. Yes, we are in charge. Riley is in charge. She's my wife has been taking care of all of that. So
no more connectors, babe. No more.
Are there straight flights? I don't think they exist.
No, you might have to pay a little bit more, but I think it's worth it. So it doesn't take your whole day. Because I used to be like, fuck it, let's do it cheap. I don't care if I have a layover in Charlotte for 4 hours. Let's fucking chill. But now I'm like, dude, that takes literally a day to get somewhere.
Yeah, I mean that was my Sunday, and then on top of it, Ben, the Steelers kicked off at 1. My flight boarded and was like we had to get on. It was taking off at 1:15 p.m. And so I'm trying to watch it as we're boarding on YouTube TV on my phone while I'm trying to load up a stroller, like help Riley with Frank, hold Frank, do all this stuff, right? Deontay Johnson drops the first fucking pass of the game wide open right over the middle. So I'm in an airport. I got all this shit sweating already because you're always sweating in an airport. I got to keep all this in. And then when we get on the flight, I can't access the Wi-Fi or live TV. So I can't even watch it. I have no idea what's going on. And we're sitting there and we're on the runway for 50 minutes while I can't turn it off airplane mode. God.
Airplane mode. Who's doing that? But yeah, it's always a gamble for the like plane Wi-Fi. How come like 50% of the time it won't let you do it? Like I'll pay $200 for it. I'm like, I don't care. Just let me fucking do normal things on my phone. And they're like, not this time, sorry.
That's another thing.
Why?
How would we not figure that out?
Us just complaining for 40 minutes.
Just one big Mulinaro minute about airports and flights. I mean, who's not related to this, I did think of an idea while I was fuming and sitting there about how I couldn't watch the Steelers. NF Airlines.
Just for NFL fans, so everybody.
Stay with me because, listen, I'm in the airport on Sunday. Everywhere you look, I'm in the airport at LAX. Everywhere you look, you got people in Jets gear, Steelers gear, 49ers, Cowboys. There's NFL fans everywhere. Of course, sometimes life gets in the way and you have to have a flight on Sunday when your team's playing.
Yeah.
NF Airlines takes care of it. Yeah, it's a premium flight. It's a premium airline where you get on there. They have the game playing. They have the choice. That's all it is. It's just like you have the package of games on the back of the TV screen that's on the back of the head, and you could watch whatever game you want. Or you have specific ones to where you say, hey, I'm actually going to this game. I want to fly on the Steelers NF Airlines to the Steelers game out to Las Vegas, so that it's just you and a bunch of other people with terrible towels who are all going out there, and you're, I don't know. Just,
dude, but the pilots are always a Jets player.
Wayne Corbett.
Yeah, dude. Curtis Martin, he's like, thanks for flying with us today. Here we go.
Hey, instead of wearing like the pilot's headset, they wear like the coach's Bose one on the that they wear on the sidelines.
Yeah. Hey, clipboard. Hey, the fucking flight attendants are just like assistant coaches,
dressed in hoodies and like cut off tees.
Or you want a drink? They spray Gatorade in your mouth.
or they could be like dressed as refs, like because they're kind of setting the rules. That would kind of turn people off, maybe, but it stays in theme, very in theme. They have to have a uniform, right? So they're setting the rules, and they got the official uniform on. They got they're the zebras on the airline,
right? Doing all the demonstrations with their hands and shit.
Hey, come on. We got to trademark this before Goodell, and the shield is going to come down and swoop this right off of us, and the clubhouse is going to be like, you guys were talking about that.
NF Airlines is crazy. Yeah.
Dude, how tight would it be to roll up in a fucking black 737 and Steelers colors?
Oh, logo on the back? Oh, stop it.
Logo only on one side, only on the right side.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to burst your bubble, but that Bengals plane would go hard with the stripes. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's not bursting my bubble. I totally agree. The Steelers have the Steelers one has on the wings. It has the two yellow stripes, on the shoulder pads and the shit that they rock and like branding. And they have the yellow stripes going on the wings. And
maybe there's like a Steelers legend that like is the co-pilot or something every single time. It's like, oh my God, Cordell Stewart's on our flight.
They're the one that does all the like funny little kitschy announcements and everything. You know how you get those flight attendants that come on? They're like, well, recently I had one guy that was just like, so sit back, kick your shoes off, relax, and enjoy your flight to Los Angeles. And then it came on like 8 seconds later, was like, actually, check that. Keep those shoes on.
Dude, isn't it funny how those guys crush? It can be like the lamest flight attendant joke, and you're like, this guy's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's just us, though, as being like fellow performers. Like, we feel like we have to kind of like, oh, okay, give a little chuckle because we know what they're going through. All those other people don't give a shit. Headphones in.
Up in 19D. Cheers, guy.
Man, I sound like my dad already. My dad is the king of coming up with ideas that, like, at the time you think is never going to work or, like, definitely won't ever work. But then, like, all of a sudden, like, 15 years later, he'd be like, I've been saying for years, a TV channel that gives you access to every single game. He, like, remember we talked about, like, he thinks he came up with Red Zone?
Dude, dads think they invent everything. Even if they don't, they're like, I thought of that 7 years ago. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking maniac.
My grandma and grandpa on my dad's side legitimately believe and will take to their grave that my grandfather came up with the idea for grocery delivery service.
But they probably kind of did.
But who didn't,
Right. It's like, who has some about it?
Right. Who hasn't been sitting at the Thanksgiving dinner table and being like, what would be an awesome idea? if instead of somebody having to go make a beer run, somebody could just bring the beer to us.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Oh shit.
everybody said shit like that. You know, all right, go out, create the business model, get the patent or whatever the hell.
This is what we put in the comments for this podcast. What's the thing your dad invented?
Amazing. Yes. So one of the things to my dad is he swears, and he'll bring up all the time how back in like 2006 he thought of the original idea for NFL Red Zone.
Man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Him and fucking 18 million other dads, but it was a good one. Hey, my dad, this is my dad's. All right. My dad, he's like, it's Uber, but it's for cutting grass. So somebody just pulls up to your house and cuts your grass, and you like find them on an app. He goes, and the app is called Mo, M-O.
So just lawn service companies?
Yeah, pretty much. And you just like, dude, or it could be just some jack off in your neighborhood that wants like $100, you know? And they just pull up and cut your shit. And you rate them. It's actually not a bad idea.
No, but what I'm saying is that like that's just like what he came up with is just Google and just saying like lawn mowing companies in my area.
Right. All he came up with was a phone book. That's not even a thing anymore. You invented the phone book.
Way to go, Jopo. Real good stuff there, guy. Yeah, okay, I like that. That's a really good one. So on YouTube, these guys on YouTube, or email us. We have a lot of emails we got to catch up on, actually, because we had some from last week that we didn't get to, and then we had more for this week. Teamtheseguys@gmail.com, or rate us and review us, and then leave in the review what your dad invented but didn't really invent. Cool.
I cannot wait for that. You want to
should be a good one. Yeah, dude. We had like 5 left over from last week, and then I think we got like 4 or 5 more this week. So let's hop in. Teamtheseguys@gmail.com. From Eric. All-time worst jersey. My guys, big fan. You make it seem like you're every dude's best friend. Nice. You two frequently talk about jerseys that go hard, but what about jerseys that suck? Could be because of colors, players from bad trades, players ending their career with a random team, players that didn't pan out. For me, I think the Jerry Rice Seahawks jersey has got to be in the top 10 worst jersey list. Slap my ass and split me between the uprights. Eric.
So players with jerseys that are kind of ugly is what he's saying.
Yeah, but I think it could just be like aesthetic, you know, it could be like to the eye, the jersey just sucks, or it could be like a Patrick or Hakeem Olajuwon Blazers jersey, you know, like something like that.
And it makes
something
you
that just
sad
look
a little
right.
bit. Yeah. Dude,
sure.
I got one.
Yes.
One. It's pretty like new. It's more recent. But Julio Jones Titans kind of made me sad.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, why'd you have to?
God, you could go on with them. They have an entire laundry list. It's like, this is where receivers just go to die.
Randy Moss, actually, too.
Randy Moss, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins is there right now. Weird, just like kind of hanging on.
I was like, he's on their team.
Randomly caught a touchdown last week.
3.
Yeah.
Saw the highlights. Guy who watched highlights for once.
He's in the know.
I don't know why I saw it, but it's because their uniforms went off. So I was like, what happened in this game? And now I know everything about the Titans.
How funny would that be if like you have to go to LA to become sports guy? Like it's the reverse osmosis.
Yeah, I go to LA and I'm like, I love football. Dude, that makes more sense than anything.
Playing in fantasy leagues and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, those Seahawks, like the early 2000s Seahawks jerseys were not good. Like Edgerrin James Seahawks.
Was he?
I'm pretty sure.
Or was he Cardinals?
He was Cardinals, but I think he had a weird end of the career stint with the Seahawks.
Ew, bro. That's a gross one too.
Yeah. Check it out. When they went with that weird like lime green.
Ew,
So
man.
2005.
Emmitt Smith Cardinals. I'm good. LaDainian Tomlinson Jets.
Don't want to see him anything other than the powder blue bolts, man.
Yeah. With the normal face mask, not the like weird bulldog face mask.
Yeah. I'm going to go 2 for 2 with Seahawks, old Seahawks running backs. Franco Harris, rest in peace. He spent the last year of his career barely with the Seahawks, way back in the day. Weird.
It's a bad year. Hey, Andre Johnson Colts.
Oh, number 81 too.
Just stop playing.
So bad. You're not 81.
Get out of here, man. You're 80 straight up.
All right, let's move on. From Dustin. Trousers. That's the subject. Trousers. Hey, gents. Hope you had a good weekend watching football and consuming high quantities of PP and BCD for lunch and dinner. This guy knows us. Love the special appearances from both dads last pod. Question for both of you. If you could pick 3 current or former athletes to be your bodyguards to travel with you, who would they be? Not so much for who you'd enjoy being around and bullshitting with, but more so you'd feel the most safe with. Excluding Shaq, because he's a consensus number 1. Email written at 2:37 a.m. just in case Ben asks, slap my ass and watch me blow out my knee like Martin Gramatica celebrating a field goal.
Bro, Martin Gramatica was so dramatic even when he like tore his ACL. He was still like dramatic about it.
Right. It was like a soccer background in him. Like he was rolling around like he just flopped for a yellow card.
Hey, Martin Dramatica?
God, this guy. Jeez. God. Easy. I could do it. Okay. Yeah. 1 is James Harrison.
Oh.
I mean, I don't even think you need 2 others with that guy.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah. I was going to say 3 easy Steelers, but like some of those guys who were on those teams, now they're either old or kind of decrepit or a little heavy or randomly lost a bunch of weight. Like Casey Hampton is like skinny now. Super weird. But James Harrison is still huge.
Are we doing peak? Are we doing peak like their peak years or like now?
Current or former athletes. Okay, yeah, so I guess just when they were playing. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to start with 1. That's James Harrison. You got one?
I guess I'm going to go with I don't know about now, but like when he was at like on his shit, Ron Artest. Because I feel like he would just like do something insane. He would like torture you. That's what I'm into.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Hey, I'll bounce off of that. Ben Wallace.
Yeah. Okay, let's just keep going then. Dennis Rodman. I feel like he'll do anything for the squad.
Rasheed Wallace.
Oh, yes. And then you gotta have like Richie Incognito or something.
Oh my God.
Or just like a nasty left tackle who's just gross.
Hey, Jeremy Shockey.
Yeah, come fuck with me.
Yeah, I think we'd be all right. I think we'd be okay.
Jeremy.
Strictly referring to him as just that. From Alec, random 90s classroom thought. Sup, fellas? Was going through some 90s nostalgia the other day after listening to the rant on Blockbuster, and a memory hit me. Remember how hot it was sitting in class next to the old school projectors? Those things produced so much heat and dust that it felt like learning math in hell. Anyways, flick my right stick, make me fumble, and smack my ass.
truck stick.
It looks like Jerry Rice out there.
He looks like Jerry Rice out there. It's FBOY.
All right. Yeah, dude, God, talk about just like stone ages for kids now. Those projectors.
Yeah, the one with the clear sheet over the top, and then the dry erase Sharpie.
Every teacher just licking the shit out of their fingers and just smudging that off. I was like, I can't. What? Nah.
Gotta be a better way, bro. There's gotta be a better way.
Just a little Windex, little paper towel.
Nothing made sense to me on that. Like, you put that equation on a whiteboard, I'm like, all right, I kind of get that. You put it on a projector, I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck you just said. It was just like, it's all like the presentation for me. I'm just like, God damn, what? How'd she get that?
Like, this whole thing is just like 1956, and I just don't want any part of it.
Yeah,
don't want any part of it.
Big fucking light box. It's got to reflect it, and you're up there licking your fingers and shit. I'm like, come on.
Bro, did you ever have to like get called up to the front and have to do an answer or an equation on one of those things?
That's a bad day for me, dude. I was always like, I think they knew that probably shouldn't pick him. Like, you got your 4 studs that can figure it out, and then the rest are just kind of just cheating. And I wasn't one of the 4, bro. I was not one of the 4. That's scarier on the projector for some reason than the board.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got the spotlight.
Literally, you start sweating up there.
Dude.
Yeah, you start sweating up there. Like you said, because of the heat coming off that thing, lights are off, everybody's looking at you. At least if you're up on the whiteboard, your back is to everybody.
Yeah, and you're kind of like,
you can make the facial, you can make the facial expression of just like, I got no clue. And everybody's just kind of like, all right, whatever. But you're up there and you're facing everybody, they're reading you like a book.
The lights on it's like you're telling a math ghost story, bro. And you're going to get it wrong.
Very fitting, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, dude. Haunted Y equals MX plus B. Not my favorite thing.
From Kevin, random NBA jerseys. What's up, boys? I have an ongoing collection of the most random, irrelevant, forgettable NBA jerseys that I have either received as gifts or purchased myself, including, but not limited to, Landry Shamet Clippers, Kent Bazemore Hawks, and Tyreek Evans Kings. My birthday is coming up soon, and I wanted to know if y'all had any suggestions for a good one I could add to my collection, or if you remember a time seeing any random ones out and about. Thanks so much. Love the show. Booger McFarland is my dad. Oh, God.
Easier than guess we're brothers.
God, dude. You could go, I mean.
Are they supposed to be like random players?
I think, I mean, just whatever you think. On a player on a random team, a forgettable team that they were on, a random player.
This kind of makes me sad a little bit too. Damn. Yeah, I'd like if you could. What was his name?
Kevin.
Kev. If you could, bro, get a Ricky Davis Charlotte Hornets, but when they played in New Orleans. Now we got it. So it's like all Charlotte shit, but it says New Orleans. It's crazy to me.
That is wild. Yeah.
And Ricky Davis, for some reason, was just like he was a problem. He might be a good security guard too, but he was like, didn't care and was with one of the most athletic guys I've ever seen in my life.
That year when Katrina hit and the New Orleans Hornets had to play in OKC.
What? Oh yeah, and it's just at Oklahoma City. That might be what I'm thinking about.
David West, Oklahoma City Hornets jersey.
Crazy. What is that?
Yeah, I think any of those play. I mean, you could go right. You could go from like pretty much any Pacer besides Danny Granger, and he kind of even plays now, from like 2006 to like 2012 and that would fall into that list. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Leandro Barbosa.
Uh-huh. Or
Leandro
like
Barbosa.
like one of those Cavs players that wasn't LeBron, like a Mo Williams, but you get him in the old Cavs jersey that's like black and light blue and orange.
Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
There we go. That's it, dude. Just a weird Cavs player.
From Luke, Halloween playlist. We were talking about this last week. Hey, Joey and Ben, I love the podcast. Listen to you guys. You are funny and relatable. I lost it when listening to last week's episode when you guys started talking about how Halloween playlists only have the Monster Mash and Thriller. I was in the dentist office a week before and was in a room that was playing Halloween music for 10 minutes, and those were literally the only 2 songs I heard. Also, I thought Joey would appreciate my first jersey, 97 Cam Hayward jersey. Love you guys. Here we go, Steelers, and slap my ass with a chicken quesadilla from Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Eating
That's
it
awesome.
immediately after.
God, I had more, dude, travel. Oh, I do love that jersey too, Luke. That's awesome. Hopefully Cam comes back healthy soon. But I had Taco Bell like 3 times over the last week when I was traveling. It was just like every meal I was just like, I'd go for some Taco Bell, and it's just chicken quesadilla.
Every time. Yeah. I'm like that with Starbucks right now. I can't stop eating Starbucks food.
Ugh.
It's like not good. Yeah, it's like 3D printed food, but I'm like,
It's like I told Riley about the quesadilla, and I was like, I think now that I've gotten back on this Taco Bell kick, it's because like, you know, if you go and you just need some grub from like McDonald's or from, you know, pretty much anywhere, it's just like, God, that's a lot. And it kind of sits on you. But me, I'm like, if I get a chicken quesadilla or 2 from Taco Bell, I'm like, it does a job. It fills me up, but I don't feel like a total piece of shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's the hack right there. Go to Taco Bell and whatever you want, get it, but sub beef for chicken.
Yes, absolutely.
Crunchwrap Supreme sub chicken. I mean, who's not? Who's not?
Didn't even think about that. From Lou, players I think about sometimes. Man, what a list here. Sam Gatto, Bucky Hodges, Captain Munnerlin. Also, slap my ass so hard it makes me burpy boy. Captain Munnerlin. That was one. Why did I always think about that name?
Wait. Who did he play for? And he was a DB?
Yeah, Captain Munnerlin was on the Vikings for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sam Gatto, another Packers running back.
God damn, that's a great name. How do you spell that last name? That's one of the names I'd be like, wait, what's his actual, is his name Sam Con? Or is it Sam Gatto? You know what I mean? Like if I heard it, I'd be like, his name's Sam Con. His last name's Gatto.
No, it is.
It is?
Yeah, his first name is Samkon, Samkon, and his last name is Gatto, Gado.
The way I saw it was his first name is Sam and his last name is Congato. It's the Amani tumor effect.
No, yep, I got you. Yeah, Captain Munnerlin, man. I mean, I guess it makes sense with a name like Captain Munnerlin. But
dude needs to like operate a fucking ship or something, man. He's born to be a pirate. He's born to be a captain, dude.
I feel like, I don't know why, I just like every time I think about that name often, and every time I think about it, it's just like Sunday Night Football. They're playing the Packers, and like he just gave up like a 35-yard catch.
Damn it. Yeah. I think it's not like that crazy of a name, but I think of Charles Tillman a lot.
Peanut.
Yeah, like wasn't he like he was like one season he had like 13 strips. Like he was just stripping everybody.
Is a peanut punch, man.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I think about Peanut Tillman every day. Yeah, I could say that probably more than once.
He's in the FBI now.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, FBI. All right.
Punching shit out of birds.
From Ian. Mel Kiper homework assignment. Hey boys, been listening since day one and loved all the content. Always look forward to Tuesdays. Joey, you may or may not remember from your Pittsburgh show, you asked 2 girls if they knew who Mel Kiper was. My girlfriend was not aware, so you assigned me the homework to show her. I did, and she understands the skit now, plus she was very impressed with the other impressions. Anyways, question for you and Ben. What's your guys' favorite holiday day and holiday season? For example, my favorite holiday day is Thanksgiving, but favorite holiday season is Christmas. All the good is out in front of you during the season, and truly there's no more depressing time than 6:30 on Christmas Day. Yes, absolutely. Go Steelers, smack my ass with a ping pong paddle, throw me down 8 flights of stairs, then spoon feed me with Reese's Pumpkins. Oh, shit. Yeah, so there's a part of my show where I start to kind of introduce like Kiper, and I always like to like test out typically the females in the audience to see who knows who the hell he is. And so, yes, I do, Ian. I do remember this very well. Pittsburgh show sold out, dude. It was great, by the way. It was fucking awesome. It was a dream. It was so cool. But yes, I do remember that. And then, okay, so the day and the season, I feel like I will know your answer on this. And I feel like you probably will know mine.
I think, man. Okay. Well, the season is fall. And the day, if we're really fucking doing it our way, is Christmas Eve. I don't know if that's a holiday, though. Is that a holiday?
Yeah, I've discovered over the last couple of years like that truly, I mean, a lot of people get it off work, so you have that. And then a lot of people like celebrate Christmas Eve as its own holiday almost now, as opposed to Christmas Day.
Yeah, dude. I think that's mine. It's probably yours, maybe.
Yeah, the more I think about it, like honestly, my favorite season honestly might have become and gotten surpassed to be Halloween season. Like when it's like September 30th until Halloween, I love all the decorations, the candy, the feel outside, the smell of high school football in the air, the crispness, the fucking movies, like love all that shit. I think a lot because then, to Ian's point, then once Halloween's done tonight as we record, then all of a sudden tomorrow I'm like, shit, Thanksgiving's coming up. Yeah, I got Christmas down the road. I'm going to start seeing trees and shit now. But I'm with you. Christmas Eve, by far, best day of the year, 1,000,000%. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Halloween's the pregame to the party, which is Christmas. And every time you're about to go to a party, the best part is always the pregame. So that's why we are the way we are, I think.
Couldn't have said it better myself. All right, a few more here from Matthew. Fellas, while listening to the various discussions on high school football, it made me think of a coach I had in high school. He was wild and always drank out of a metal water container no one was allowed to go near. Years later, we would find out it was Gatorade and Everclear. He used to yell interesting phrases like, quote, "It's hotter out here than a snake in molasses," or "You better block better or you're going to get polio." What are some of the most interesting things you've ever heard of football coach? We've had this question, kind of. Happy Halloween. It's time to act like football ghosts and show some team spirit. Jeez. Kiss me, slap my ass, and waterboard me with the sweat from Brett Lorenzo Favre's 1994 NFC wildcard game jersey.
94, boy.
Yeah, that's a wild move, but believable with the water/Gatorade and Everclear mix.
There's always one coach that's like that.
Yeah.
You're like, is he high?
I don't know if we ever got down. Like, I don't think I ever caught any in the act or like really kind of figured out some of mine back in the day were doing that. I'm sure maybe a couple of them or one of them was, but I never found out. Did you?
Nah, I never did. I never wanted to, Like if I thought something fishy was going on, I would just leave it at that. I'd be like, I don't want to investigate it because then I'll get fucking weird about it.
Right. Then all of a sudden you're involved and that coach is going to be like, hey, you don't fucking say a word. And you're like, hey,
right. It's like, God, man, can we just play St. Pius, please?
Yeah, we talked about it a few weeks ago. I think some of the weird stuff that we said, like you had a few weird ones from college. Oh, the coach that was like literally one to like kill people and stuff in pregame.
Oh yeah, dude. I talked about that the other day, actually. This is the best pregame speech ever. He would go crazy.
Who's not ready to play now? right?
I know, dude. We couldn't film anything in the locker room because it was like that. It was rated fucking R, dude. It was the epitome of what's said in here stays in here, boys. Because we were saying like bad things.
Yeah. It's all right. And hey, you know what? Out of respect for that coach, we'll leave it in there still. We'll keep it in there. Let's do the last one here from Kenny. Slap me with a chicken quesadilla is the subject line.
Across the mouth.
Let me say that I've actually binged all your episodes in about a 2-week span, and I've absolutely lost my shit in a good way. I actually had to take my AirPods out while at work and go to the bathroom and just laugh my ass off when you guys were talking about having Joe Montana's name. I totally agree that it's a banger of a name. There's no way I would be able to walk into class or work and not just scream, my name is fucking Joe Montana.
Dude, that's so hard.
One thing I wanted to see from you guys is if it made me an absolute psycho driving listening to the theme songs for NFL, NBA, or MLB. For example, the NFL on Fox theme, NBA on NBC theme, rest in peace to that. Or honestly, my favorite, the college basketball on ESPN theme from 2004 to 2011. So the question is, if you had to pick a song of that nature for your funeral or wedding, Joey, if you had a wedding redo, which song would you pick? Thanks for getting me through the rough times and slap my ass with a raw chicken quesadilla from Taco Bell until it's cooked and send me off to Uranus.
Guy.
That's a great one.
So it's the question is, what song would we pick?
What song from like an NFL or college football or Major League Baseball intro theme that you would have play at your funeral or your wedding?
All right, I've got for my wedding. This one, I saw it a couple days on a old TikTok, dude. The SEC on CBS theme song.
Oh, that's a.
It actually, I don't know why, but SEC makes it feel like tropical. It makes it feel like exotic. It's like it feels like I'm watching a game that's playing like in space or something on a different planet. I'm like, it's always Florida. Like you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
That's a good one. That's
cheerful. Like there's always like a good like set of announcers. You're like, let's fucking do this, man. They're playing Auburn. You're like, whatever. Auburn always has the best D lineman in the country. That you're just like, okay, fuck it, let's watch.
Hey, best D lineman in the country that sucks in the NFL.
Yeah. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And like the whole game, you're waiting for this guy to make a play. He doesn't do shit, but you're like, he's still going 2 overall.
Kuiper has him as number 2 in his big board. So
every year, dude, doesn't do a goddamn thing in the NFL.
Nick Fairley. All right. That's a really good one. I think, and we've said this back and forth to each other a couple times, I think mine would have to be the college football / college game day theme from like 2007 to 2011. Yep. That had the drum line.
You were watching.
Oh, God.
Game day.
Just freaking absolutely take a quesadilla to my fucking face. That is,
in the sweet voice of Chris Fowler, just right in your brain.
Your dad, yeah. On my wedding day, that's kind of, it seems kind of like it's like a formal kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like with the flair and the shit going on and the drum line, like it kind of matches a wedding a little bit. Give me that. I miss that theme so much. God, it's good.
Reese Davis is the priest marrying you guys. Nobody I trust more in my whole life. Anyone in my family? No, Reese Davis.
I'm never missing 9 a.m. mass if Reese Davis is the priest.
Every fucking time. I will be there front row. Reese Davis. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dude, Kirk Herbstreit's the choir boy. No, he's the altar boy.
No, Kirk Herbstreit's the guy who comes up and does all the readings.
Yeah. Dude, is Fowler, is he like the...
Happy.
Is Fowler like the archdiocese like head guy? Like he's
like the he only comes in for special occasions. He's like the bishop.
Yeah, the bishop.
Archbishop Fowler.
And then yeah, dude, he is. And then dude, no, but Corso's the guy above that.
Oh, dude, no, he's a cardinal. Corso's like a cardinal. He goes to Rome. Yeah. Corso is Vatican City.
Bro, hey, and you know who the Pope is? Lou Holtz. Oh, hey, and the new guy like on the scene, like the hot new priest is, I think his name's Mark May, maybe the black dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's kind of at odds with the Pope. He doesn't agree on what he's preaching down. Yeah,
everybody likes him. Everybody, like, he's pulling the crowd, dude.
That's funny, man. College game day analysts as the Catholic Church. This is our audience.
Yeah, football. Yeah,
this is our audience right here. It's amazing. All right, good shit. Thanks for hanging with us on a Zoom recording here. Wow. Ben, when are you coming back? Are you coming back?
I'll be back mid-November, and then wow. The holidays and stuff like that. But yeah, splitting time for now. But nice. Dude, I was scared that this Zoom wasn't gonna be that great because of just like we're used to being with each other. But I think this was a good little pop.
Yeah, we'll work on the tech side to get it flowing even better and sounding even better. But yeah, I mean, can't let the clubhouse down. So cool. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Be sure to email us again. You can email us. You can leave a rating and review, which we would love to, get those numbers up and make people want to keep listening. And the question of the week is, what did your dad invent or think that he invented? Can't wait to see those. Subscribe on YouTube. These guys, we appreciate you guys. Hope everybody had a happy, spooky Halloween. It'll drop afterwards anyways. But yeah, so we're on to the holiday season, baby. Holiday horrors.
Uh-oh. This is where it gets sexy. All right, fam.
All right. Talk to you guys. Bye. These guys.